like chasing of cars.
Yep.
Yep. And
So if you like watching cars get totally destroyed,
yep, this
and you
is
like
the movie.
and you like rhythm and blues and soul music, then,
Yes,
this is the movie for you.
There's a lot to bring you to the show.
If you like that stuff.
But
if you don't, then
as a movie itself, by today's standards, it was dated.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It was very dated.
It was a little...
What I did like though, there was. I found my mind, because I was so bored, utterly bored. But I found my mind just looking at it as a historical piece. And this is going to sound very stupid, but when they were driving around flat chat through Chicago, was it? When they were going through all those important, like over that iron bridge and things like that.
Well, it's not in the city of Chicago, but it's in the same state.
It's in Illinois there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just astonished by how road safety has changed in regard. No, well, it sounds stupid, I know, and I'm fully aware of it, but that's where my brain went. I'm sitting there looking, going, well, there's no safety barriers on this corner here. You know, there's just iron girders sticking straight up out of the road that would have killed hundreds of people every year. You know, it was a wonder people survived in those days. Though I guess that's why their cars are all built like tanks. You know, because honestly, God, you know, it was just a danger to be anywhere near the road by the look of those roads. But anyway, that was just, sorry, but that's how bored I was. I'm sitting there looking at road safety issues, you know. Yeah, so what can I say? It's not going to get a super high mark, and I know everybody thinks it's a classic and they love it and yada, yada,
not everybody
yada.
Does. It depends on your tastes and your music tastes and all that sort of stuff.
But I'm going to try and be more like you in that if I don't actually enjoy it, I'm going to punish the fuck out of it.
Well, yeah, that's how I work out. So star rating, Paul.
Well, based on entertainment, it's a bit brutal giving it a 2. So I won't, but I'm sorely tempted.
Go for your life.
No. 4.
Okay. I'll give it a 7 because I actually do like the music and I like seeing all the old artists, you know, going for it.
Yep.
I enjoy that.
Yep.
And I like the way some of the scenes are cut together with the music and dancing and stuff.
Yep. It's not enough for me.
Okay.
Like it's just seeing them there doing their thing. Though I will say there were quite a few high points in the movies. I really enjoyed the gospel singing in the church, and the sheer energy of it was well and truly over the top, to the point where they all looked manic and on some sort of...
Oh, I thought it was awesome.
Well, it was awesome, and like the sheer energy of that scene was incredible. And it went over the top and everything like that. And I know that's what it's supposed to do and all the rest of it, but that was the high point of the movie for me.
Okay.
The rest of it kind of, like every time the ex-wife turns up and tries to blow them up with a bazooka or something like that, it's just rolling of the eyes for me.
Okay, that's all right. So 4 stars from Paul and 7 stars for me for the Blues Brothers.
That's correct, yes.
Alrighty. So, Paul, your magic movie moment for this week.
Don't have one.
Okay.
No. Well, I've actually got one in the slot that I made, and I thought about it, and then I went off and I redid something else. Because this week marks the very sad passing of Stan Lee.
Oh, we love Stan Lee.
Who has been throwing out, has had a huge working role in all the Marvel movies that have been coming out. And I think there's going to be a lot of people who are genuinely upset by it. Like, God knows, I mean, he's 95 years old. I mean, you know...
He's had a good innings.
Well, he has.
And the fact that he's passed away without being, you know, he's still able to do everything he needs to do and...
Well, I just
put together... or anything.
I just put together, not a homage, but I took a few interviews. Doesn't go on for a particularly long time, but he just talks about his life and talks about his work a little bit. And, I just put this together as a bit of a homage for him.
Okay, I'd love to hear that.
Right.
I'm a big Stan Lee fan.
Okay, well, here we go. I'll just make sure the knobs are right there before we start. Okay, here we go.
Hi, heroes. This is Stan Lee coming at you. Want you to know, Marvel has always been and always will be a reflection of the world right outside our window. That world may change and evolve, but the one thing that will never change is the way we tell our stories of heroism. Those stories have room for everyone, regardless of their race, gender, religion, or color of their skin. The only things we don't have room for are hatred, intolerance, and bigotry. That man next to you, he's your brother. That woman over there, she's your sister. And that kid walking by, hey, who knows? He may have the proportionate strength of a spider. We're all part of one big family, the human family, and we all come together in the body of Marvel. And you're part of that family. You're part of the Marvel universe that moves ever upward and onward to greater glory. In other words, Excelsior!
I'm doing what I enjoy doing. It's like other men like to play golf, so they play golf every chance they can. So you don't say to them, how come you're playing golf today? You played last week. It was the same with me. To me, it is such fun creating characters, writing stories. It's an exciting life, and when you do something that you know the fans seem to enjoy, that gives you such satisfaction, you don't want to stop. Being interested in what you're doing. I know my father, the poor guy, it was during the Depression, and he was out of work most of the time. So his life was shorter, and it was because there was nothing really that he was doing that could interest him. But I think if you do what really excites you, it just keeps you going as long as possible. Believe it or not, I almost never have been stuck on anything. Writing comes very easily to me. Everything else in the world is tough, but writing, I don't have any problem with that. I can't write fast enough to keep up with the things I want to say. I think whatever you do, you should do what you most want to do and what you're best at. Too many people don't really do what their heart's desire is, but they try to do something else because they think, well, it'll be easier to get a job or to make money. And if that happens, then when you're doing it, you feel like you're working. But if you do what you really want to do, you feel like you're playing. It's easier for you to do. I know I wanted to be a musician when I was young, but I had no talent for it. If I had wasted time trying to be a musician, I'd have either been a failure or I'd have been just an ordinary musician. But I love writing also, and it came easier to me. So I figured I'd stay with that. I think you have to do what you do best and what you enjoy. And I began to realize that entertainment is very important in people's lives. Most people, almost everybody, have lives that have problems and troubles and things to worry about. And if you can entertain somebody, take his or her mind off the things that would normally be bothering them, that's a good thing to do. Mostly, I've just enjoyed everything I've been doing, and I think my professional life has been a source of much pleasure for me.
What do you think?
Oh, gosh, Stan Lee's wonderful.
Well, whether or not he was a good man or a bad man, the man has done a great deal of good for a great deal of people.
I think so.
You know, so all I'm going to say is, thank you, Stan.
Yes, thank you, Stan Lee.
And hopefully your legacy will live on, because we all thoroughly enjoy our Marvel movies.
I love Marvel movies. Yep. I think he's done a wonderful job.
Now, we're going to just quickly stop. We'll be back in 2 secs, but
because we actually sat and listened to that.
Yes, we actually wanted to...
Rather than walked off and had a
wanted to
drink.
get your reaction to it because you've not heard it before, so...
When he says he means me.
Yes, yeah.
He can't watch all of you.
I'm listening. I have the technology.
And everyone has got a cold shudder down their necks.
All right, okay, we'll be back very shortly. See ya. Bye.
Fine. Fluid up.
Yes.
That's twice now, 2 for 2.
And we're back.
I got in first.
Dear, oh dear. That's mildly annoying. I'll just turn me up a little bit more so I can drown you out. That's fine. Now,
Sorry, I just couldn't help myself.
Pip,
Paul.
regale me with the next movie, please.
Okay, so we picked Hot Fuzz, which is an awesome film. 2007. I shouldn't say that yet, should I? I should do the storyline first.
Just, you're right.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Just making sure. So Nicholas...
Nobody's written rules for this thing.
Oh, I thought we had rules. Sorry.
Did we?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't worry.
I've been just making it up as I'm going along. Tap dance, tap dance.
Smile, jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Nicholas Angel, top high-achieving London constable, falls in...
He's a what?
I said constable. Don't
He's
do
a
that.
what?
Don't. Finds it difficult to adapt to his new assignment in the sleepy village of Sandford. However, when a series of accidents occur... I know no one can see me saying accidents. Bunny ears. Occur. Nick senses not all is as it appears in the idyllic village.
And he goes to where?
Sandford.
Sandford, which is a beautiful little village.
Yes.
Yes, an idyllic village.
Yes.
Very English village.
I just said that.
Yes, I know. I'm just describing it.
Okay, sorry.
Repeating myself, apparently.
Did you like the film, Paul?
I like the sound of my own voice.
Yeah, I've got no comeback for that one.
Truth to power, man. Okay. Yeah, so what do you think?
Oh, you're going to ask me? Even
Yeah,
though I
well,
just
it's
asked
your
you.
film. You picked it. You did.
Oh, okay. I love Hot Fuzz. I think it's hilariously funny. It's one of my go-to films when, you need a bit of a giggle.
So when you're really depressed, you pull
No,
it.
not really depressed.
But when you're like really, really depressed, you pull out, the boat that rocks, and then eat half a kilo of chocolate and some ice cream, and then stick on Hot Fuzz straight after that.
I don't get really depressed. I'm always perky. That didn't even sound real in my own head. Sorry.
Would you like a shovel? You seem to be doing quite well on your own.
No, I really like this film, and if you need a bit of a giggle, it's a great film to watch.
It is.
So yeah.
A film, I mean.
What?
It is a film.
Yes, it's a film that's
I wouldn't call it a great film.
It's a good comedy
I
film.
wouldn't even call it a good film.
What would you call it?
No, let's keep going with you.
Well, I actually think it's really great. Mm-hmm. And I think it's funny. Mm-hmm. And I like the way it's shot. And I love the way it keeps going back to make fun of certain films.
Yes, it does tongue-in-cheek homages.
I love the fact that it's
police.
almost shot like a love film.
But it's a bromance. Well and truly, it's a bromance, yes.
The way it's shot and the music goes down and makes it
Yep,
really romantic.
yep,
I'm like, it's as weird in a funny sort of way.
Yes. Now, I got in trouble once before when I was talking about the English penchant for repressed homosexuality. You gave me a look.
I'm giving you another look.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that they're kind of taking the piss out of that whole thing.
Yes, but
in
that's
the
what
film.
this film's about.
Yes.
They're trying to take the piss out of this
I'm just
particular
saying
film.
I'm not the only one who's made that connection. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's this. We're talking about this particular film. This film, Paul.
Right, okay.
Did you like the film, Paul?
It was all right.
You didn't like it?
It was all right.
Do you want to extend on that?
It was all right.
That's really short. It doesn't tell us anything.
I loved it.
It's an awesome film.
Yep. I try and really hack into this film if I could, because you're particularly brutal with one of my films last week. The Odd English Shop.
One film I'm brutal with.
Oh, there's several that have come to mind now. Death of Stalin kind of quickly falls to attention.
You just...
No, I know. I hold a grudge to the end.